We recently made a big decision, a shift in our HVAC construction project. We will now be doing a geothermal system instead of a natural gas system. I will explain the process as to how this came about and what it all means. The short version is this. Recently passed Inflation Reduction Act by our federal government created incentives to move in the green energy sphere. A big change for us is that it allows for cash payments to nonprofits, so this allows us to qualify. The name of the program is the Clean Energy Investment Tax Credit. One of our parishioners brought this to my attention, and I've been working with Bailey, experts in the area, to see how it can apply to us. The incentive offers to pay 40% of the entire project costs by switching to geothermal. Geothermal will be an additional cost, likely in the neighborhood of 1.5 million or more. With the 40% incentive, our initial calculations indicate that we would not only have the benefit of geothermal, but would also reduce the overall amount of the money we were already expecting to pay for our HVAC system. This is actually really great news, mostly because even though we reached our great goal of 4 million, we were still roughly 600,000 short. This incentive should help us close that gap. Let me provide some further details. On the construction side of things, the geothermal system would be up and running no sooner than March of 2024, so a whole year. The limiting factor at the moment is the electrical upgrade, which is a year out. This winter, we would plan to use the backup boiler to run the system until a geothermal system is set up. This should not slow us down at all. The system we are currently installing was geothermal ready, so it meant that we can easily change course. It will mean the green space in the south of the church will likely be a mess over the summer as the wells are drilled, but we'll just have to live with that. Typically, with government projects, there is tremendous amount of hassle and expenses in terms of fulfilling all the requirements. Because this project is under 1 megawatt, we do not have to fulfill the normal requirements to get the 40% incentive. Another piece of tremendously good news. One of the great advantages of geothermal is the long-term benefits. We should expect to see a 25% reduction in energy costs. Maintenance on the system should be fairly equivalent to a natural gas system, and so that will be a huge benefit over the long haul and for the next generations. For example, in this current 2023 year, if those rates stay the same, we would save 8,000 to 9,000 on heating costs alone. Because we would have a backup boiler, we would not have to worry about really, really cold days and the geothermal system not being able to keep up. Let me say a few words to address some of the concerns I have had and have heard from others. Are we guaranteed to get the money we expect? For the most part, yes. Bailey may need to negotiate this with the IRS if there are any discrepancies, but there's a surety according to those I've spoken with. For example, the one we have been working with at Bailey has been in the energy incentive work for over 40 years and could not think of an example when the government was not faithful to their commitments. When would this all get paid? Well, we could expect anywhere from 6 months to 2 years after the system is complete. We would get a percentage of the interest payments back, though, as part of the initiative. Could political winds shift and this be not honored? Bailey basically answered this question that I asked them with a 0%. So for the most part, the government, when they commit to something, they commit to it until maybe a new body gets in and then everybody else is grandfathered into what the old system was. So this is where we were at. I'm grateful to the many people who have helped navigate this adventure, and I'm confident it will be a blessing for us and the many more Holy Spirit parishioners who will be coming in the years to come. God bless you.